Good evening, Kutztown. I'm Diana Minogue. Coming up in tonight's newscast, we have a new acting provost, and the Reading Pops Orchestra will perform.
And I'm Jeff DePalma with an update on women's volleyball. We also have Josh Watkins with your Kutztown weather forecast. Newsbreak begins now.
While Kutztown continues the search for a new president, acting president Dr. Carlos Vargas has appointed Dr. James Mackin to fill his former position as provost. He comes to us all the way from Abu Dhabi University, before which he served as president at Newsbreak University to boost enrollment with a new retention plan. At Kutztown, Dr. Mackin will oversee both academic and student affairs until a new president is officially installed. Kutztown's electronic media department has made quite a name for itself over the years. The Mid-Atlantic Regional Emmy Awards, held on September 20th in Philadelphia, saw the department walk away with two crystal pillars, the award for college and university productions. The team of Angela Newton, Calvin Spahn, Ryan Hill, Professor Kara Cottelis brought home the award for live sports production, while the team of Marilyn Miller, David Yount, Emmanuel Mateer, and Professor Helen Bieber received the award for arts and entertainment and public affairs. The EM department has received several awards and 10 nominations at the Emmys since 2012. So Jeff, as a member of the EM department, can you just shed some light on how big this achievement really is?
It's a pretty big accomplishment for, I guess, anyone in the major, and just the fact that I know all those people, all those professors. I'm friends with a lot of those students, well, former students at this point now, and it's easy to say I'm proud of them all.
That's great. We'll be right back after these messages.
Kutztown University, the place you chose to spend your college days. Friendships began, memories were made, and dreams achieved on graduation day. Time moves on, new faces come and go, but one thing remains: you can always come back home.
This was the scene here this morning after laundry detergent was added to the school fountain.
Wow, that's a lot of foam. Now here's Josh with the weather.
Hey guys, well, I can't tell you much about the foam fountain explosion we had today, but I can tell you about today's weather. Today was a pretty overcast day with temperatures around 69 degrees. Tonight we're looking at a very overcast night, hitting around the low 50s. Tomorrow going to have a lot of the same temperature, with temperatures ranging from the high 70s to somewhere around the low 60s, high 50s. Looking at our upcoming forecast this week, Saturday is going to be a pretty rainy day, so if you're going out, you might want to bring an umbrella with you. Sunday, we're looking at a very overcast day, somewhere around low 60s, low 40s. Monday, as you can see, we have overcast with high in the 60s, low in the 50s. Tuesday, we're also looking at another overcast day, with Wednesday hitting us back with that rain. Well, back to you guys at the news desk.
Thank you, Mr. Watkins. This past Saturday, Kutztown showed its support for the Coach to Cure Muscular Dystrophy program. Local Alex Nauman and his family received VIP seats at the Golden Bears' record-breaking win on Saturday, as well as the chance to watch pregame warm-ups and talk to the players and coaches. They participated in the coin toss before the game and received a standing ovation as they left the fields. The Golden Bears also presented Alex with a special football signed by the team, showing their support for his fight towards a cure. This coming Monday, Schaefer Auditorium offers yet another chance to celebrate music of the past with performers of the present. The local Reading Pops Orchestra will showcase 20th century works of George Gershwin and others in a performance featuring pianist Christopher Erickson. If you're a fan of Rhapsody in Blue, An American in Paris, or Porgy and Bess, be sure to stop by for this incredible evening of timeless tunes. Tickets are $10 with a student ID and can be purchased at the sub. Thinking of attending this concert? Do you like 20th century stuff?
Rhapsody in Blue. That wouldn't have anything to do with Bohemian Rhapsody, would it?
Not that I am aware of.
No? Well, it still sounds like it could be a lot of fun. I'll check it out. Coming up next in sports, I have your up-to-the-date scores with women's field hockey and volleyball.
If you're anything like me, you have some interest in communications.
And electronic media is what it's all about.
Whether you're interested in radio, television, video cameras,
Lighting, directing, screenwriting.
or any type of editing at all, you know it's all some form of storytelling.
Kutztown University does a great job making us understand the importance in that.
Your first semester here, you're taking classes that are also workshops, and before you know it, you begin creating.
The courses here get equipment in our hands right away and give us a realistic feel to what a profession would be like.
You're shooting video, recording audio, and truly producing something of your own.
Our professors provide us with all the tools necessary to become a professional.
We have a fully equipped studio and a control room.
2 Mac labs, multiple editing suites.
P2 cameras, DSLRs,
Lighting and grip kits and audio recording studios.
It motivates us to really learn by making the education a fun experience.
you work together with other students throughout the process and learn how to collaborate within a group, which is important.
The industry demands working with others.
In order to fulfill the major, the students have to complete an internship.
Normally our last semester before graduation, the staff helps you line up an internship that requires a minimum of 30 hours a week.
We're basically working a full-time job and in a realistic setting, working with professionals and learning the field firsthand.
It's a networking opportunity as much as a job opportunity.
Kutztown stands out a lot in that way. Not many other schools require such a thing, and it's a great experience.
The students carry and represent the school's name, and it's neat to become a part of such a good reputation.
That reputation influences our job search. Employers know our school and know what we are capable of.
So if you're thinking of where to spend your next 4 years of college and you're thinking you're a little bit like me,
And you're thinking you're a little bit like me,
And you're thinking you're a little bit like me?
And you're thinking you're a little bit like me.
think about how worthwhile of an experience you want.
think about the electronic media department at Kutztown University.
Kutztown University.
Kutztown University.
Kutztown University.
Welcome back to Newsbreak. It's that time again for everything in Kutztown athletics. Heading on over to the women's field hockey team as they take on the Mercy College Mavericks. Madison Wampler had herself a day to remember as she scored the first 2 goals of her career to help lift the Golden Bears to a 4-1 victory. Going into halftime, the game was tied at 1-1, but Kutztown scored 3 quick goals to take complete control of the game. After battling injuries, senior Samantha Jacobson scored the first goal of her career with the Golden Bears in the 2nd minute of play. The Golden Bears return home this Saturday, October 4th, for a conference matchup with Mercyhurst University, beginning at 1 p.m. at University Field. Moving on to the women's volleyball team, Kutztown fought off a resilient East Stroudsburg squad to pull out the 3-1 victory. Allie York had herself a career day as she had a career-high 14 kills with 3 digs and a block assist. Then having a solid day of her own was Chelsea Braga, who had 13 kills and also added 10 digs on the defensive side. Tuesday night's wins marks the 10th straight win for KU over the Warriors, dating back to 2009. The Golden Bears won 2 of 3 Eastern Division matches this season and are currently in a 4-way tie for 3rd place in the division. Kutztown will travel to Shippensburg this Friday, October 3rd, for a PSAC matchup at 7 p.m. This past weekend, Kutztown went on to dominate Cheney in all phases of the game. The defense was on lockdown, holding the Cheney offense to only 47 total yards, along with picking up a safety. Running back Terry Williams ran for 4 touchdowns and 180 yards on 25 carries, the most for a KU running back since 2012. Quarterback Chad Barton had another solid night as he burned the Cheney secondary for 279 yards and 4 touchdowns. His touchdown-to-interception ratio now sits at 15-1, tied for 2nd in Division II. This week, Kutztown will take on a Millersville team that is yet to win a game, but Millersville will play tough against their PSAC rival Kutztown. The Golden Bears will look to keep airing it out as the passing game has been brutal to opposing defenses. The offensive line has been on lockdown after not surrendering a single sack against Cheney, and will look to continue that streak here. Well, That's all I have for you tonight, Kutztown. As always, if you want to read more stats and stories, then head on over to kubears.com.
That's all we have for you tonight, Kutztown. We'll see you again on Tuesday. Be sure to like our Facebook page and follow our Twitter to keep updated with the upcoming news from Kutztown University.
For Brady, Josh, and the rest of the crew,
Good night.